Hi, my name is Laura April. Pasco County is pleased to transition to an online process for the submittal of public records requests, often referred to as PRRs, using the Public Records Request software application, herein referred to as GovQA. The PRR policy is in compliance with Florida Statutes Chapter 119. The County Administrator's Office serves as the PRR Administrator or Gatekeeper. I am the Gatekeeper for Pasco County. The Administrative Policies and Procedures Manual is available on the Pasco County website within Inside Pasco. Before I go into an overview of the PRR process using GovQA, let us start with defining a PRR. What exactly is a public records request? It is defined as all documents, papers, letters, maps, books, tapes, photographs, films, sound recordings, or other material, regardless of physical form or characteristics or means of transmission, made or received pursuant to law or ordinance or in connection with the transaction of official business by any agency. Basically, anything that is generated within our offices and departments become public record. Please keep that in mind when generating emails as well. There are documents that may contain information which is confidential or exempt from disclosure under Florida law. Consult your department liaison, PAR administrator, or the county attorney's office if you are unsure of a document's exempt or confidential status. How is a public record request received? Public records requests can be received through mail, email, walk-in, telephone, or via GovQA in the Customer Service Center online. For example, if a constituent is a walk-in requesting a copy of information that is on your desk or in a file cabinet in your office, for example a sign-in sheet, he or she does not have to follow the Public Records Request protocol. You can simply make a copy and give that information to the individual. However, if the request involves research or preparation time, ask the requester for their contact information, the details of the request, and enter it into the GovQA system and provide them with the PRR tracking number. You will want to provide the requester with the website information for PRR submittals so that they may track their request. For a brief overview of the PRR process using GovQA. This process is clearly defined in Exhibit D of the Administrative Policies and Procedures Manual. All PRRs, along with supporting documentation, need to be entered into GovQA. There are 3 ways a PRR can be submitted. 1. By requester. 2. By PRR administrator / gatekeeper. Or by department liaison or staff end user receiving the request. Once the request has been submitted into GovQA, a tracking number is assigned. An automated confirmation email is sent to the requester confirming receipt of the PRR, and a tracking number is provided. Simultaneously, an automated email is sent to prr@pascocountyfl.net notifying the PRR administrator. The PRR administrator reviews the request and forwards it to the ACAs, ACA assistants, and the individual department liaisons. The department liaisons will be the primary point of contact. Each department will have a primary and secondary point of contact. The department liaison will be responsible for complying with the PRR. It will be his or her responsibility to identify the scope of work and provide an automated response to the requester. A list of the department liaisons can be found in the Administrative Policies and Procedures Manual, Exhibit A. The department PRR liaison will take complete ownership of the department's specific request and follow the request through to its completion, from fee notification and payment, if applicable, to completion of request. Upon completion, the system will notify the PRR administrator. Departments receiving PRRs will acknowledge and produce the records within a reasonable amount of time. The requester will be acknowledged by the receiver and/or the PRR system immediately. A reasonable amount of time for production of records is defined as follows. 1. For easily accessible information, the record should be produced within 48 hours. 2. For For documentation that takes less than 30 minutes to compile, the record should be provided to the requester within 3 business days. 3. If research is involved and staff time exceeds 30 minutes, notify requester within 2 business days of the copy cost and staff time. Refer to Exhibit B in the Administrative Policies and Procedure Manual for payment guidelines. 4. Completion of a PRR requiring research should be completed within 5 days after payment is received from requester. Fee notification will be sent by the Department Liaison. Payment shall be made in the form of cash or check, and checks must be made payable to the Pasco County Board of County Commissioners. Refer to Exhibit C in the Administrative Policies and Procedures Manual for payment locations. Non-payment of PRRs exceeding 15 days will be canceled for non-payment, and the request will be closed in GovQA. Additional PRRs by the same requester will be postponed until payment has been received. The most important thing to remember regarding public records requests is that they are governed by Florida Statute Chapter 119, and that as employees of Pasco County, you are required to adhere to all requests in a reasonable amount of time. As soon as we receive a PRR, keep in mind that the reasonable amount of time for production for easily accessible information should not exceed 48 hours, and all information that is less than 30 minutes should be completed within 3 to 5 business days. The scope of response time is clearly defined in the Administrative Policies and Procedures Manual. PRRs are time sensitive and should be complied with in a timely manner. Should you have questions regarding the PRR process, please feel free to contact us by using the contact information you see here on your screen. Thank you.